Namaskar and good evening. In the series of videos which I am making on reforms in Hinduism, I am continuing with the reforms in respect to the caste system in this video also. Actually, caste and varna seem to be two different things. Lord Krishna has said, Chatur Varnam Maya Srushtam. But in India, we find not 4 castes, but more than 4,000 castes. Every state has hundreds and thousands of castes. So, caste is different from Varna. Okay, we'll think in terms of Varna sometimes and caste in sometimes according as the situation requires. Now let's take the reforms required in respect of the overall all the 4 Varnas or all the 4 castes, all the 4,000 and odd castes. Now first reform that is needed in my opinion is that interdining. That is common dining. Everybody must be able to dine with everybody else. I am not saying you must necessarily dine with X or Y or Z like that. But you must be willing. Nobody should be outside the choice. Whether you are a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, everybody must be able to or willing to, be able to and willing to, and must be periodically dining with persons of all the Varnas. See, this is the first reform that needs to be introduced in India. Now we say untouchability is a crime. A lot of untouchability has gone, but certain types which are invisible are still sticking. There is no need for us to hate people based on such small practices which have come out of habit more than anything else. There is no sanctity of religion behind this not dining together. In fact, in Mahabharata, when Lord Krishna went to Hastinapur, Dronachar, Kripachar, Bhishma, all the people invited him for taking meal along with them in their houses. But Krishna politely refused and went to the houses of people like Vidura and Sanjay, who were of the 4th Varna. Lord Krishna has shown by his personal example that you must prefer the good person over the higher caste person. Actually, they are not of higher caste, but whichever caste. You don't prefer Brahmin or Kshatriya or Vaishya, but prefer a 4th caste person if he is a good person. Now, that is the attitude which should be taught in schools. Now, I say our school system is responsible for most of the ills of our caste system. Now, in the school, you teach that this interdining should be promoted at all levels. Now, in some cases, you may insist, say once in a month, there should be such a common dining among all the students. And they should be taught to, first before doing that, prepare the parents and the children for that. We must do away with this. Otherwise, Hinduism can never be united and Hinduism will dwindle away. Rather, humanity will dwindle away. In fact, when it comes to school, this interdining is of all caste, communities, religions. All people should come and take meal together. Therefore, what I say is, where exactly you are going to introduce this? The government should introduce. In every temple, there should be that common dining, at least once in a month. Now, that is different from Annadanam. Annadanam is different. Mostly poor people will come and take. People who are hungry, they will come and take. Now, what I am saying is Annadanam. It is intended for bringing the people of all castes together. So, some effort should go behind that to call people of all castes. See, don't assume that this caste will not come, that caste will not come. It will start in a trickle, but it will come through over a period of time. Call people of all castes. Tell them that this is important. People should come together. It is a sin. Untouchability is a sin. And one form of untouchability is not dining in the houses of others. That is a sin. That should be promoted. It's a matter of habit. People are habituated to taking in their own caste, and that will go as time proceeds. Now, when the common dining comes, some table manners must be insisted. The Westerners don't find any difficulty in dining with all the people, only because that they follow some sort of table manners. When you take together, you have to ensure that you don't take from another's plate, and what is on your plate doesn't spill over to the other person. So such small things. You eat in a neat manner. Don't pour water everywhere. Such things are there. A few small things. And then, before taking the meal, we can also suggest that people say a few things like Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. May all people be blessed to be healthy, happy, and let us all be together. So something like that, we will have to some very healthy procedures we can introduce. It is there in some places, like the Tirupati temple is giving food to all the people, and all the people are taking together there. And there also you can introduce this one small improvement. See, improvements are always called for. And in the hall where this common dining is done, there also you can put that Sarve Jana, where even if somebody doesn't say that openly, when he sees them, he will understand that. So I hope all of you will agree with that. So slowly but surely, by introducing this one thing I am saying, now slowly people will start calling each other to their houses also. It will happen. But a start has to be made. Start has not been made for the last 70 years and odd. Now I hope the present government, or maybe the next government, whoever wants to, they will try to introduce this common dining wherever possible. It can be on a contributory basis. Maybe 10 rupees, 20 rupees can be contributed, and if necessary, government can contribute once in a month. What's the problem? A lot of money is going down the drain in many ways, and this is good for removing that untouchability. Now, the second thing. The number of Kshatriyas has come down to less than maybe 1%, 2%, I do not know the percentages, but we don't find Kshatriyas at all in Hinduism, and that should be promoted. Now, when Guru Gobind Singh suggested to create the Sikh community was created, many Hindus contributed. Actually, they are all, in my opinion, Kshatriyas. They have adopted the Kshatriya way of living. In Hinduism also, we need 30 to 40% of Kshatriyas. So, a common adaptation of the Kshatriya caste, Kshatriya Varna, must be approved, must be encouraged, must be seriously brought about. You can't have a 0% Kshatriya with Hinduism, which means the Hinduism is just not there. Brahmin, Vaishya, Shudra alone does not constitute Hinduism. Kshatriya is the backbone. Manusmriti was given by a Kshatriya and Bhagavad Gita was given by a Kshatriya. Most of the things were given by Kshatriyas only. Therefore, it's necessary that the Kshatriya clan, the Kshatriya Varna must be there. We can revise so many other things also, but Kshatriya to defend the country, to defend Dharma. I am not saying defend Hinduism, defend righteousness. That's what always Kshatriyas were doing. So Arjuna fought with Dronacharya. Arjuna fought with Krupacharya, so many people. And Sri Rama fighting Ravana. Ravana was a Brahmin. Sri Rama fought with him only to establish Dharma. So the Kshatriya Varna is required. Today it is absent for various reasons. Therefore, today it is necessary to listen. I would say that Hindu Acharya should come forward to tell the people, adopt Kshatriya Varna. Whether you are a Brahmin, Vaishya or the fourth caste, try to convert yourself as Kshatriya and be recognized. Now this change of Varna or change of caste should be free. Religious freedom, as far as the Hindu is concerned, means only freedom to choose one's caste or one's Varna. That government should permit. They should include, if necessary, in the acts, various legislations. They should introduce in the parliament and get it passed. Give a free hand to the people to change their caste. If I can change myself as a Christian or Muslim or Buddhist or whatever, why cannot I change from being what I am to Kshatriya or Vaishya or whatever? So that freedom is critical, crucial, important for Hinduism. So that should be given. Otherwise there is no religious freedom for the Hindu. Either you get out of your Hinduism or be whichever caste you are. That is not correct. That is not religious freedom. Religious freedom means if I want to convert into some other caste or declare myself as of some other caste, I should be prepared to be given. So that freedom must be given. Actually, I would like Hinduism to have not less than 30 to 40% of Kshatriyas. And likewise, Vaishyas. Vaishyas are backbone of Hinduism. More than anybody else, more than the fourth caste and the first caste, the Kshatriyas and the Vaishyas are the backbone. Hinduism needs the innovative spirit, the creative spirit. For that, the Kshatriyas, and everybody must have the spirit, but especially the Kshatriyas must. And the number of Kshatriyas also is not equal to what it should be in our community. Now, whoever is into business, let them be recognized as Vaishyas. What's the problem? And Guna, Karma, that's what Lord Krishna said. Therefore, Guna and Karma should be the basis for that. Now, encourage people to adopt a creative spirit, innovative spirit, and then do the business. Elsewhere, every scientist must also be recognized as a Vaishya or a Brahmin or whatever. So, we must formulate such principles and recognize people of that caste. They let them declare. See, the caste should be one's personal freedom. So that is what is necessary. I hope government will bring forth the legislation. This suggestion should go to the highest echelons. I request all the people who are listening to suggest it to all other people also, and slowly let it reach, slowly, no slowly, but very fast, let it reach the ears of the government. Thank you. Thank you again. I will be back with you with another such video.